They made Lil Tay a millionaire in 3 hours the moment she turned 18. Let's get to it.
You already know what the going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST.
Ew. Bro, how did she like get older? But she sounds the exact same, bro. Like, I know females' voices aren't supposed to be that deep, but she sounds just like how she was, however old she was years ago. That's crazy, bro. Y'all are really paying for this? Yeah, I could do better, bro. Bro, I have more fat on my ass than she does on her whole body, bro. All right?
Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
I'm about to start fucking catfishing y'all.
And what can only be deemed as perverted news, Lil Tay, yeah, that's right. The
Lil Tay,
once famous girl who was talking about how much your grandma's house was in comparison to a chain that she had, launched an OnlyFans. Let's talk about it.
This Lil Tay.
But that is disgusting, bro. And it's crazy how y'all, there's men out there that really buy OnlyFans and use it, bro. Oh my god, y'all are fucking disgusting.
I'm richer than all
Get a
y'all
life.
broke ass 30 on my wrist.
But when I say the N-word, it's a fucking problem. Bitch, no.
What the all y'all doing with your lives? I'm not. I was
Lives.
born in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. Look at me now. I'm all better than you, bro.
She looked like the kid from Rush Hour, bro. You know the kid that they try to save and the Chinese little girl? What's her ethnicity?
Broke ass.
She grew to fame by making these
Black,
viral
obviously.
videos where she would essentially flex on
Right.
people having all sorts of money, saying how she was bossed up, etc., etc. And Lil Tay has gone through her share of controversy in her life, not only saying the racial things, but even faking deaths, brothers' deaths, parents being abusive, all these other things in her past. But as we've grown with Lil Tay, and it's crazy to say that, seeing as how she was 9 in that video that I just saw, she has become essentially a staple in our lives on the internet. I know, I'm laughing, but I'm trying to...
I am. The Lil Tay comeback has to be studied, bro. She disappeared and now boom.
Serious, because a lot of people do recognize this young girl. But boy, does time fly, because right now Lil Tay is teetering on the edge of being 18, and she does what every other young girl has done that's been on the internet for a long time: prepare an OF link. It started with some cryptic tweets where on July 10th she said age of consent should be 18, which I kind of thought age of consent was 18, but nonetheless this seemed to be the first indicator of her rolling out something. And soon to come, just a few days later, some videos would drop about her dropping a link, and people propositioning her to do
that's
so when she
nasty,
turns
bro.
18.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th, and every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn 18.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? Hey, check your homeboy's phone, bro. If he's one of them, grab him by the neck and bro, smack the fuck out of him, all right? Because he's actually nasty, bro. First of all, she's ugly as fuck. All right.
Now, this
It's
is ultimately disturbing
17.
for a plethora of reasons, because while I think she is some sort of baiter for the content and all this stuff like that, I do believe, based off of what I've seen from Billie Eilish, Millie Bobby Brown, Bad Baby, that people were anticipating her in her date of being 18.
Yeah, that is
It's also
crazy.
because
That is
her age
crazy.
has also been like wildly speculated over the past couple years, faking that she was one age, denying that she was another, etc., etc. So these people had to really be keeping track of it. So Lil Tay goes on to even drop a poll, and while she did get majority of people saying
Don't drop
there
the
was still
link.
31% of
That's
100,000
funny.
people saying that she should drop the link. And we all know what the link is at this point. Nobody's oblivious. And just more and more tweets up leading to the big old day where she kept baiting people time and time again, getting millions upon millions of views on all these tweets, adding Candace Owens, asking a good question about her maturity level at 9, getting death threats, but now 18, getting the OF link. This was a very weird situation.
Very weird situation.
Why it's also weird though is because there's times where Lil Tay was baiting the fact that she is still very young. And it's weird on her behalf because it's disgusting that you would use that as a bargaining chip or a marketing tactic, but it's also disgusting because it's working.
I feel like she's not doing this on her own. There's definitely someone helping her, like, how do you say, like, promote, you know? There's someone behind it definitely saying, oh, say this, say that, do this, do that, and it's gonna boost your shit. All right, there's no way she's doing this shit on her own.
My people.
You already know what the fuck going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century.
youngest
Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch.
The youngest link of the century is mad devious. Well, the day of reckoning came and Lil Tay did it. She announced it on her Twitter page that she did drop the link, and she had to make sure that everyone was confirmed that all the exclusive content was shot at 12:01 a.m. on the 18th birthday day. I hate to be a technical
Wild, bro.
person here, but Lil Tay, unless you were born on 12:01, then that still means you were underage when the content was shot. If you were born at 5 in the afternoon, you gotta wait till 5 in the afternoon.
That's
God,
crazy.
This is sick. That was sick.
Actually, I think I was born at like 7 p.m. Do y'all know what time y'all were born?
What makes it even worse though is that in just a short 3-hour span, Lil Tay reportedly made over $1 million when it comes to making OF content. She said, not bad for 3 hours. We broke the fuck out of the
it's not
OnlyFans
worth
record.
it. It is not worth it, bro. I swear it is not worth it. Gentlemen, bro. Ladies, fuck that. All right? Because I feel like not even just like famous people doing OnlyFans. I see that shit like locally. I'll see girls from like that I used to go to school with doing OnlyFans and selling shit. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, y'all are that desperate for money? Like, I get, you know, they see the numbers and they're like, ooh, la la, bro, that's the devil playing into you, bro. It's the devil playing into you. All right, don't fall for it. All right, there's a million other ways to be rich.
What are we doing?
$1 million? You guys made her $1 million because you couldn't wait for her to drop content? If you didn't know, Lil Tay decided that when she becomes 18 years old, she wants to hop into that type of industry. And just like Bad Baby, she just made $1 million. Shawty straight up said, I don't want a normal job. I don't want to go to school. I want to do this. And made $1 million. And from what Twitter is saying, them fiend out dudes got finessed. It's dudes crying on Twitter saying that they got scammed, saying that all they see is normal photos. Do you not see the overall issue that you even went to go pay for that?
Absolutely.
Hey, that's funny that it got scammed. They deserve that.
Y'all just made her $1 million off of being thirsty, bro. This is Bad Baby all over again. Y'all made Bad Baby, what, 23 million off of being thirsty?
There's so many things wrong with this, but we've got to unpack how we even got here. I've talked about it on this channel, and I think a lot of people would agree that the way that we go about putting young kids on the internet is totally disgusting. It's the reason why people like Chris Nice that have completely left his children's public faces off of the internet.
I love it, bro.
Shown some of them, which now in hindsight,
I'm doing that too, all right? Not even just that, but even like my girl and all that, bro, y'all are not seeing them. I'm gonna be completely honest.
But being a public entity as a child on the internet unfortunately attracts PDF files. Like, there's no other way to describe what is going on in real time, and especially in the wake of that one guy who had the island's list seemingly disappearing from the government's, you know,
who's that?
I think it's very, very, very telling as to how we as a society deal with these things when it involves kids and sexualized behaviors. Before Lil Tay even made this drop, there were people foaming at the mouths on Reddit about the potential content that she could be dropping, literally saying that, hey, I
just farted.
know it's bait, but I literally cannot control my urges and my lust.
Hi, this is 911 emergency. How can I help you today?
Yes, I would like to report a nigga wildin'.
This situation even looks worse knowing that.
He said a nigga wildin'. Why did he hold the phone like that?
Yes, I would like to report a nigga wildin'.
This situation even looks worse knowing that Lil Tay has been known to lie on the internet. And not just lie about stupid and silly things, but literally lie about her age. And this is to the point where Google can't even keep up. There's been tweets of her having to correct her age. Google is wrong. She's saying she's one thing. She's saying she's that thing. But literally,
hey, don't trust
in
that
a
shit.
year's time,
Lil Tay be popping. Y'all remember I'm Poppy? That like white like robot girl?
Just went 18 years old. Now, I will say that OF does require users to be 18 years old. They do their own version of age verification check. So
excuse me?
Be able to, you know, at least guarantee that way if we're trusting OF that Lil Tay is 18. But there are people out there that literally think that Lil Tay is 14 years old, like she told us back in January of 24. And they were the ones who were saying, I want to click on the link. Drop the youngest link in the game. One of the bigger problems with this is that these young women, after years and years and years of being sexualized, have been indoctrinated to believe that, hey, sex sells. I need to use my gifts and my assets to go towards, you know, funding my lifestyle or whatever the case may be, and ultimately manipulate this audience of men or give them what they want and cave into their fetishes.
Bro, men are so down bad, bro. Like, even though I'm one of them, like, not one of them, but like, even though I'm a fucking dude. Like, if you think about it, like, bro, these chicks are millionaires, and not just one or two, like, hundreds and thousands of chicks are fucking rich using men's lust. All right, using men's lust.
I really don't know the best technical way to describe this, but these young women do know these things, but this is only after years of being called X, Y, and Z, Schmexy, LMLP, I can't wait.
I don't want to hear about
et cetera, et
no
cetera.
more.
Bad Baby literally.
Oh, stop! You think that's for our bodies? Bitch, you're using your bodies for us, for our money and shit. Not my money, of course, but
oodles of records.
you know what I mean.
It sounds gross. It does make sense that a young woman would leverage her fan base that is begging for this stuff to, you know, kind of tap on those pockets, even though they know it's wrong. Lil Tay was seen retweeting not too long ago that it should not interest you or become attractive to you when a young girl just turns 18 as a grown man. And that's also why she is putting these, you know, non-risque pictures behind this paywall.
Risque.
She is just feeding on these people's
Risque pictures.
desires as opposed to, you know, fulfilling their actual fantasies. They can't even control themselves to know the fact that they're being baited, but they still want to dive deep into Lil Tay. I'm sorry, that's so gross. I don't even think I know of another profession in which
Why did
I
he
can
say
make
that?
$1 million in 3 hours. And trust me, a lot of content creators, if they found a way to tap the pockets of those people that consume their content, would. That's why some of us start a Patreon to give exclusive content at patreon.com/Omeezy. But no, on a serious note, there's a lot of creators who, if they had
he
an
did the
audience
same
in which
thing,
they could
bro.
tap the pockets of, they
At least he
definitely
ain't
would.
twerking.
But sadly, they don't, or maybe good thing that they won't. The question is, would you do it or would you not do it? Specifically in this manner. And the only reason why young women are doing these specific things is because sex work has become so normalized in today's day and age.
Lil Tay just
Crazy,
made $1
man.
million on OF within.
Hey, that's facts though, bro. Like I don't even want to have a daughter. I'm gonna be honest. All right, what did that bitch turn into an OnlyFans model? Now that's gonna make me look bad. All right, fuck her. All right, what the fuck? People gonna be like, oh my god, your daughter's a hoe. Oh, yeah, I know, and I can't do nothing about it. You feel me?
3 hours on her 18th birthday. Please let that sink in. Listen, I'm not here to judge anyone on how they make their money, but I do think it's creepy that the internet sits and counts down and waits for girls to turn 18. Trust me, I get the hustle, I respect the bag, but when society makes
Nah, I can't respect that bag, bro. Do y'all respect sex workers? You know, OnlyFans creators and this and that. Me personally, I couldn't. All right, and y'all look at me like, I don't. Fuck you, I'm making my money. Okay, bitch. All right, go make your money. Hey, but I don't respect you. You're always a hoe to me, and you always will be a hoe. All right.
girls, teenage girls, feel like their most valuable asset is their
She
body
definitely got
once they turn a
OnlyFans.
certain
She's
age.
probably mad that
That's
she
when
she
it
got.
becomes a problem.
She's mad that she had to make her shit free. All right, because no one else was buying it.
Let's bring
That's
back
what it
Shein,
is.
because all it took was 3 hours. 3 hours for her to make 1 million. This is the same thing that happened with Bad Baby. Bad Baby made
Bad
16
Baby.
million off of OF, and even she says it's weird how people signed up so quick when she turned 18.
For this video, I've been talking about Lil Tay and other youth content creators and their desire or begging from their audience to drop OF content. But if we're being real, this stuff happens not only for the young women content creators, but literally for all women content creators. No matter the niche, no matter the lane, as long as there is a male presence in it and you are a woman posting content, there are going to be men begging you to drop an OF link.
Stop asking me for the link in bio for my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans and there will never be an OnlyFans.
You're thinking about how much money you'd make on OnlyFans. Listen, have I had the thought, like, I wonder, mathematically speaking, how much I would make? Sure, most girls probably have thought that. But have I ever actually considered doing it? Nor.
Not my girl, bro. Hey, my girl thinks that shit. I'm knocking them thoughts out her head, bro.
Absolutely not.
It's happened to some basketball creators that I watch that are women. Yes, people are asking them to drop OF content. And it's happened to some car women content creators that I watch.
Car
Yes,
women?
People beg them to drop OF content. No matter the age. no
That's
matter the race, no matter the
crazy, man.
demographic,
That
any
just-
sort of thing, niche, whatever.
everybody,
There are a bunch of
any and
men
everybody,
begging
bro.
you to drop OF content. And the question is how/why? Why as a society are we this gooned out? And how do you think it's appropriate to ask every single content creator that you meet or see on the internet that has boobs to drop an OF link? How do you think that that's a way of going about life? Only to then criticize them for then doing the thing that you asked them to do by calling them whatever and over sexualizing them more and more and more and more and more. Now, a lot of times people do resist the urge or, you know, cave in to make $1 million in 3 hours by dropping the OnlyFans link. That's disgusting. And I'm not faulting anybody that does do it. I'm faulting the consumers of the content, the people that just see women as objects and automatically want them to go the OnlyFans routes. I'm faulting the dudes that then DM Lil Tay stuff like this, describing and depicting how
Nah, oh my gosh, bro. What the fuck?
you got off to the OnlyFans content. That's just
Ew.
super duper weird. We've talked about gooning problems in America for years, but now it's getting to a point where
It's
really
bad,
out of hand.
man.
Women can't even exist on the internet without being sexually harassed, and I just think it's just the most disgusting thing in the world. I don't even think there's really a message at the end of this. I think it's crazy that there are sickos that are waiting for these young content creators under the age of 18 to turn a certain age in order for them to drop the OF. I think it's disgusting that people are asking any woman content creator to drop OF links.
Yeah,
even though
that is
it's not
disgusting.
their
No
bag.
matter
It's
their
also
age.
strange to me when I see women who post like beach photos and stuff like that that's a little bit outside of their niche. OF link coming soon. Link.
Hey, man, that's the end of the video. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know what else I want to see. See y'all boys then.